Hello everyone, as I'm Obeleagu. Welcome to yet another exciting video about TBC. Sorry this update is coming very late. Had some technical issues, so I'm back and I'm releasing this video tonight. Okay, and today I'm focusing on this particular article um, written on the blog post for a same button meeting. It has to do with transactions, okay, and what to do based on the amount of transaction you want to run. So let me start with what I saw here. So transactions, okay, let's see what I'm reading from. Okay, to here. This is where I'm focusing on. Okay, so transactions over 400 grains will result in TBC commissioner reaching out by email to collect details of the transaction to make sure equal value was exchanged to prevent discounting of our coins. Okay, to prevent discounting of our coins. Okay, so what it means is this: 40 grains of gold is already $100. Okay, so if 40 grains of gold is $100 plus, that means 400 should be about 1,000 plus. Okay, so if you do 1,000 plus transaction, okay, the TBC commissioner is going to write you an email. Now that email comes with a time frame. Now you have to respond to the TBC commissioner within that time frame, or your send button will be turned off. So when you're contacted, you'll be asked for the transaction details. Now remember, when they ask for transaction details, they are not asking you to write big grammar. They are asking you to provide evidence. If it is Bitcoin, provide us with the transaction ID. Okay? If it is bank transfer, provide full proof, a possible bank statement. Whether it's deposit, whether it's bank transfer, bank statement will surface. Okay? If it is cash over the counter, that's a different ball game altogether. But you have to get proof so that they'll make sure that the exact amount you transferred or you paid, okay, that you received the equivalent, so to avoid discounting. So that's for 400 grains of gold, which is $1,000 plus. Okay, now let's say you do a total transaction within 24 hours, that is about over 2,000 grains of gold. Okay, so let's say in the space of 24 hours, I sent $1,000 to you. I sent $1,000 to you. So if what it means here is, if you divide $2,000 by 400 grains, sorry, if you divide 2,000 grains of gold by, let's say, by 400 grains of gold, what you're going to have is you're going to have the number 5. So what this means is, if it's 400 grains of gold is $1,000 plus, that means that 2,000 grains of gold should be about 1,000 times 5. That means $5,000 and above. So if within 24 hours, all your transaction you've done, not even a single transaction, or within 24 hours period, okay, if you did a transaction over 2,000 grains of gold, which is $5,000, you will be contacted by the TBC commissioner to collect details of the transaction to make sure equal value was exchanged to prevent discounting of our coins. So what it means is 2,000 grains of gold is about 5,000 plus. Okay, so but don't leave this video yet, still pay attention to the end so that I can show you how to avoid making mistake. Okay, because the figure I'm using right now is more like off-head calculation, not actually what the current value of a grain of gold is. Okay, now if you, this one is the most important. Now you must contact the TBC commissioner in advance of completing a 40,000 grain or greater transaction to show proof ahead of time that a transaction of that size is being done for something of equal value to prevent massive discounting of our coins. Now what this means is this, okay? 4,000, 40,000 divided by 400, okay, should give you, I'm just doing off calculation because I'll still go to show you guys. So $40,000, 40,000 grains of gold, not dollars, okay, sorry, divided by 400 will give you, will leave you with, so that means so if 4 will give you about, if you divide 40, so what it means is that 400 times 100 will give you 40,000. So what it means is $1,000 times 100 will appear to be about $100,000. Okay, $100,000 and plus. So if you do $100,000 plus transaction, okay, that means the moment you do that transaction, you must in advance, don't wait for it to be contacted, in advance send to the TBC commissioner, okay, with proof that you got paid for the transaction you sent. Okay, this is very important because if you fail to do all these things, you will have your send button suspended. So this is maybe lenient as penciling it out for us. So $1,000 transaction plus and above plus will get you a letter from the Kringle commissioner to show proof of transaction. Okay, if you do what's it called, 5,000 within a space of 24 hours, you will be asked to provide proof. If you now do $100,000 transaction and above, you have to contact the Kringle commissioner in advance through the support platform. Okay, so there is no excuse. Okay, there is no excuse at all. All right, so let me just show you guys this one last thing before I wrap it up. There is the gold calculator. Okay, I keep emphasizing it. The reason the update was done and this was introduced is to avoid stories. All right, so this is the gold calculator, the grain of gold calculator. As you can see, 1 grain of gold is $3.10. Now if we scroll down right here, if we put right now the Kringle computer, we pay 8 grains of gold, okay, as admin fee. So let's do the calculation. That will give us about $24.80. That's what it's currently at. Okay, so this shows that the price of gold dropped a little. Okay, so now if you do what admin mentioned, what's it called? Admin mentioned, the first one admin mentioned was 400 grains of gold. So let's calculate and see what it gives us. All right, so 400 grains of gold, I told you guys it was $1,000 plus. So the actual value of 400 grains of gold is $1,000, $239.88. So this value fluctuates. Okay, this value fluctuates. Okay, I want you guys to understand that because it depends on what the price of a grain of gold is against the USD. Okay, so let's check 2,000 grains of gold. It's very important to be smart when doing this thing. So, okay, as you can see, I told you $5,000 plus is actually $6,198.70. Okay, so let's check 40,000. 40,000 is not is I told you guys offhead $100,000 plus. Actually, it's 123,974 US dollars. Okay, that's the price of 40,000 grains of gold. So guys, make use of the gold calculator so you don't make a mistake, and make sure you copy this and watch this video over and over and over again, so that you don't have any excuse at all as to why you made the mistake. It's now clear for everybody. Okay, and no discounting in TBC. Okay, so that's it for this night. I have more videos coming up tomorrow. So I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye for now.